Skin color.
That you have more opportunities than I do,
No,
than other people.
but you came back to the mic based
All
on.
I have is my stories.
No, but
if you're not just going to take it as facts, like you don't take it as facts. They're
no.
my stories.
Let's talk back why you came back to the mic. I want to make this so clear because there is zero difference between you and I.
If you're saying genetically, yes, but when other people,
Then why would we focus on those differences, of which the perpetuation of this lie does? This divides us. This divides the country, because then you start looking at people based on skin color.
But it doesn't mean that it's not there.
Well, it does not. Oh, it's racist and it's a lie. So it's both.
No, it's there. Like,
prove it.
Right. If you're not going to take my stories into consideration, then
I will let another military member have that conversation.
Someone's like, well, that's a human being in a hat. Well,
you are a human being in a hat.
Like anyone is like, oh yeah, that's not like they're racist. It's there. Like.
Do you think I'm racist?
I didn't say that.
No, I'm asking.
I have no idea. I don't know you as a person. I can't say that.
So the assumption would be
I'm
neutrality.
Sure. I'm not going to say yes.
You see how wrong that is, though? So the assumption is that I have to prove I'm not racist.
No, I take everyone as it is. Like I'm
going
to come to everyone respectfully.
Same.
In each and every way. Like what you do as a character, that's on you.
Amen.
Now, when it comes to the topic of white privilege, I still believe it's there. You're just not going to take my stories for that what it is. Just because one instance of a hardworking person that can do that, yes, that's great.
But you're another one. You're a living example that white privilege doesn't exist.
I'm not saying that other white people.
You went to the military, made good choices. You have your act together. You will live a successful life.
I will have a successful life just because I'm in the military?
No, because you made good choices. You have good choice privilege, not any sort of skin color privilege. Right? Did you not make good choices?
Not really.
No? Going to the military was a bad choice? Serving our country was a bad choice?
You said that.
No, you just said you made bad choices, so I'm challenging the premise.
No, you asked if I do make choices. Not really. I said not really. Don't change it. You asked me if I make good choices. I said not really. And then
well, I'm saying based on the information you provided me, I said you've made good choices, like joining the military, because that takes responsibility and discipline and patriotism.
Not really.
Okay, so then
if you fail, then it's your own fault. It doesn't have anything to do with white privilege. You just said you made bad choices. Maybe that's why you weren't promoted, not because you were black.
Don't twist my words.
You just said you made bad choices, my friend.
I said not really.
That's a negative slight. So not really. So maybe you didn't get promoted because you made not really good choices instead of your skin color, of which you attributed the basis of your white privilege argument on.
No, I have stories that can attest to the reasons that they were white and they.
But you made not really good choices.
I guess we're just going to debunk me on that then. I guess so.
I look at you as a human being.
Congratulations.
And as a son of God, not as a skin color, and the left is obsessed.
You know, this is painful, you understand, where you are trying to let this person know that we are all the same, regardless of a skin color. I know, yes, there are individual racism, but America now is in a state whereby there is nothing like systematic racism. There's nothing like systematic racism. That is why Charlie is always saying it. Prove me wrong. Show me a place in America or something in America or what you can do as a black guy that I can't do as a white guy. And majority of these people fumble because there's absolutely nothing that he can do that Charlie cannot do. Back in the days, it was kind of hard for you to see a white guy going to same school with a black guy, or a white guy shopping in the same supermarket with a black guy. You see, the racism was there. There are places you go to, they will just let you know that, yeah, you're kind of not welcome here. But right now, you can move everywhere, and there's no one that will stop you from doing that simply because of your color of your skin. No. So there might be individual racism, and I won't lie or say it does not exist, but when it comes to the system is fixed.
Do you think people should be judged based on the color of their skin?
It's not that I think that, but it's that it's happening. And you cannot ignore that I might not be treated the same as him as he walks
You're
through
right,
the door.
it is happening. Like at Coca-Cola, they say they need to train their employees to abolish whiteness. At AT&T, they said they would need to train their employees to get rid of whiteness. We have a supply and demand issue with racism in our country. We have an incredibly low supply of racism and an incredible demand to try to fulfill it. So we've created racism where it doesn't exist and try to turn everyone into mini racists against each other, which has now manifested itself into a massive anti-white movement in our country where I believe, more than anything else, we should care about character, not skin color. Do you agree with that?
It's not, I don't believe that you understand what I'm saying. It's not that I don't agree with not, I'm sorry. Oh, it's not that I don't agree with, you know, what you just said, but you have to realize that it's black people are like white people are not being hunted after. Y'all can come here and live a great freaking life. Alabama is a safe haven. These PhD fraternities and sororities are a safe haven
You
for white
think you're
people.
being hunted?
Let me tell. Okay, y'all can laugh, but until you have walked as a black person on this campus, y'all truly don't understand. And I've gone to school with white people my whole life. I've gone.
So
but it's just.
I will end with this. You're not being hunted at the University of Alabama, and there is no boogeyman that's trying to get you.
It's not. You're making it seem.
You live in the least racist country in the history of the world.
You're in Alabama. You are literally in the place where it's not okay.
You mean the place that has given you more talking time than any other person here, and where they sit
You're supposed to shut me
respectfully.
down and be like, go sit down? I mean, of
Yes,
course I'm going to talk to you.
that
Of
would
course
have
you're gonna respond to
happened
me.
100 years ago. You're right.
That's true.
100 years ago, you might not have been allowed to come into this room,
So I'm
which would have
supposed to
been
bow to you because that's
which would have been evil. No, instead, we are here, we're creating a movement to say we never want to go back to the segregation that once existed in this country that is now being pushed by people in corporate America, in academia, and other places. We want to strive for a country that cares about character and the soul and the spirit of the individual, not on tribes, not on the melanin content in people's skin. And I will say this as compassionately as I can, is that you are not being hunted as a black person in America. There's not a single statistic that affirms that. There's not a single data point. Instead, the opposite is true. We are the least racist, most accepting, multiracial country in the history of the planet, and I pray one day you'll be thankful to live in that country. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you.
Everybody.
CJ, come here. Really quick. I have a question. Come here. Go right there. Right there. So CJ, just really quick. You're a black person. Are you hunted at the university?
You know, I don't feel hunted at this university, but I guess the difference between me and some people here is that I don't choose to be a victim, Charlie, which I think is the biggest problem we have here today are people who wake up every single day looking for a reason to be oppressed, looking for a reason to cry and make an excuse about why they're not in a position to go win. I don't see the color of my skin as a disability. I see it as simply an accessory that I couldn't control. I've been black all my life. I've been black today, and I'm thriving here. I think that's a roll tide right there, right? I don't know.
And so CJ, let me ask you, CRT, racist?
It's not just racist. It's the exact iteration of white supremacy, just in reverse. I think it's important that we start teaching young people not to hate other people because of the color of their skin. We can teach black people to be proud of who they are without telling white people they should be ashamed of who they are. You know?
Amen. Yeah. So, closing thoughts, CJ. Is this trying to divide the country?
It's not only trying to divide the country, it's trying to break apart the foundation upon which it was built. You know, people forget the words of MLK, Rosa Parks, all those people who fought so hard for us to be united country, where we didn't see the color of one's skin, but their character. This is about taking us away from the vision and the dream of Martin Luther King and just taking us to the dream of Kamala Harris, and I don't want to live that dream.
Amen.
Sorry.
CJ, you're a great American. Give it up for
Thank you so
CJ,
much.
everybody. So good.
This is what I want to see, you know. Sometimes you have to forget about all this mindset of these people don't like me, this, and come out and give out your best, you understand? Both people would not like you regardless of whatever, you know, people will surely find a way to hate you. That is the truth. But don't let that define you, because it will end up making you timid, you know, less productive, because you feel like would they accept me? Would they do your best and let them think whatever they want to think? Don't make someone feeling about you stop the greatness in you. You see, I love the fact that TJ came out, and I don't know whether it's CJ or TJ came out, and he's like, stop letting that mindset hold, like thinking like this person is not going to like me. These people are not like it reduces your creativity. That is the truth. Like I think during my university days, I schooled in Ghana, and I know that the way they see my people, like Nigerians, is different, you understand, because of, based on what we've done in the past, you understand. So people try to be careful. But that does not mean that every Ghanaian here do the same. No, some people that has had their bad experience, they might be careful. But when they come close to you, they don't hold that the fact that you are from this, so they are not going to mingle with you. They try to give you an opportunity, you understand, to be yourself. So it's left for you to prove to them that, okay, I am neutral, I'm not like this, and be yourself, you understand? They might at first be skeptical, should I approach, should I do this? But when you come with that open heart, you'll notice like how their mindset towards you will change. And some of these people might have not even experienced anything like racism, you know, they might feel like because of what they've heard, these people are like this to me, they hold on to it. And when you hold on to that thing, you end up not growing because you feel like because it has happened to this person, it's definitely going to happen to me, which it might not even be true. So let's move on. You see, when you see a black baby and a white baby together, they don't think about skin color. They play with each other, they have fun, they enjoy the time they spend together. But when you start listening to people talking about racism, it tends to spoil the mindset. You know, you cannot play with this person because of the color of their skin. We are human before skin color. Like, this is just the skin. Like, if you remove this first layer, every other thing is the same. Your skeletal structure and everything is the same. You understand? Apart from this, our dark skin, we are all the same. So let's treat people as human instead of bringing the idea of skin color. And the more we keep on talking about this, the more it takes time to die away. You see, back then, when a white cannot even go to the same university as a black, or even go to the same supermarket as a black, like, it was there. But right now, it is dying away. Like Charlie have always said, there is nothing like systematic racism, there is individual racism. And let's start telling ourselves the truth, that the system is not out there to get us. And the people that are still practicing individual racism, soon it will die off. It takes time. It takes process. But eventually it will die off. But when we keep on holding on to this, or when we keep on having this mindset that people are out there to get us, anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. It is your first time visiting the channel. Click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and remain blessed.